What's up guys, welcome to A Guide to Wanderlust. Are you thinking about visiting Scotland soon and are wondering where to visit? Well, today I'm going to share with you our experience at the Mull of Galloway in the southernmost part of Scotland, including things to do, things to consider to make this an incredible trip. So where is the Mull of Galloway? The Mull of Galloway is the southernmost part of Scotland and is located about 2 hours and 50 minutes southwest of Glasgow. The southernmost part of Scotland is often overshadowed by the Highlands, but this part of the country is incredible. It has stunning coastlines, rolling hills, and some incredible historic structures. And one of these is none other than the Mull of Galloway and the Mull of Galloway Lighthouse. This lighthouse sits 260 feet on the cliff face of the Mull of Galloway and is still a functioning lighthouse today. The simplest way to get to the lighthouse is by car, as it is quite remote. The drive down will take you through those amazing rolling hills and the stunning coastline. So now let's talk about our experience at the Mull of Galloway. So the main reason we wanted to visit the Mull of Galloway was the lighthouse. We've heard by many people that it was quite spectacular and we wanted to see the views for ourselves. We stayed in the town of Whithorn, which was about an hour away from Mull of Galloway. Here we took the scenic route along the coastline before arriving at this stunning location. As you arrive at the Mull of Galloway, you will notice the lighthouse off in the distance, as there are spectacular views from a number of kilometres away. On the day we chose to go, it was particularly gusty and cloudy, but this didn't matter because the scenery was so amazing. The road up to the lighthouse is single lane, with many spots to pull over to let other cars pass. As you continue to drive up to the lighthouse, you'll notice the stunning coastline and the cliff face. As the day was quite windy when we approached it, you could feel the car moving, which was quite a thrill. Once you finally get to the lighthouse, you'll notice that there's a cafe and the lighthouse itself off in the distance, where you can park right outside at the gate. So things to do at Mull of Galloway. The Mull of Galloway and the Mull of Galloway Lighthouse, while being a functioning lighthouse, has accommodation, cafes, walking tracks, making an incredible place to visit for the entire day. We arrived in the middle of the day and it wasn't too busy, but this is because it was off-peak season. First on the list for us was heading up the lighthouse. Just a short walk from the car park, you can walk into the office and buy your lighthouse tour ticket. Tickets up the lighthouse are £3 for adults and £1 for children, and there is also an exhibition here where you can go see the working parts of the lighthouse, which is £3 for adults and another £1 for children. On the day we decided to go, we went straight up the lighthouse. The stairwell up the lighthouse is 115 steps and is quite narrow. As we walked up the narrow stairwell, we could hear the wind ferociously blowing outside. After completing those 115 steps, you finally get to the top where you can get this near 360 panoramic view of the entire coastline. Here you'll be able to see the coast of Ireland, Isle of Man, Cumbria, and other parts of Scotland. At the top of the lighthouse, you'll be greeted by a friendly staff member, which will give you some facts and information about this stunning structure. Once we'd finished our tour of the lighthouse, we decided it was time to head down and go to the cafe. On a less windy day, we would have walked around the grounds to see some of the amazing scenery, but it was just far too windy for us, as there were many times when we were walking to the lighthouse that we almost got blown over. The cafe at the Mull of Galloway sits on the cliffside and gives you these amazing views. Here they sell hot food, coffee, ice cream, and there's a gift store as well. So now let's talk about the things to consider if you're thinking about heading to the Mull of Galloway. So for our experience, it was quite windy, and we suggest that you try and avoid those times, especially if you've got younger children. However, this place is incredibly popular and there will be crowds at this time of the year. Another thing to note is that the lighthouse tours do shut down for the winter season, so to be sure to check the website for its availability. And if you're thinking about visiting southern Scotland, why not check out this video here? This will guide you through some of the other sites around this amazing part of the country. If you found this video helpful, why not like and subscribe, and also check out our blog at aguidetowanderlust.com. Thanks for watching guys, I'm Ben from A Guide to Wanderlust, I'll see you next time.